in 1985, at the insistence of my son Rob. Dr. Sellers, Jess, and I started the Cleveland PFLAG. There was not one in Cleveland. There was one in Akron, Ohio, and we had visited that a couple of times, but it was a trip. And my son thought that people aren't just going to go back and forth from Cleveland to Akron. We needed one here. And he went about finding a church that would give us the space rent-free, and that was Trinity Cathedral. And he arranged for newspaper ads and for us to go on a Live on 5 and the Morning Exchange, and all of a sudden we were very public. So
and little did we know, I think Jane and I both thought, well, maybe we'll just do this for a few years in Rob's honor.
Or a few months.
Yeah, a few months, depending on whether anyone would show up for these meetings. But here we are, more than we're breaking into our 28th year of PFLAG Cleveland and facilitating a once-a-month support group. And of course, the PFLAG Cleveland is more than just the support group, but the support group itself is a tremendously rewarding experience for us personally and professionally.
It started out where we'd have 5 to maybe 10 or maybe 12 people come to a meeting, and we'd always sort of look at each other and wonder if we were going to have enough people to have a group. And little by little, and I'm not sure just when it happened, all of a sudden we had our critical mass. And some of those early people are still with us. We are a family.
Right.
So,
people, when it's been said, when you no longer need PFLAG, PFLAG needs you to help others. And they have been coming every month, helping new parents, families, friends, even LGBT people in our group. And it's an important aspect of what we do.
We tried different ways of being organized. Originally, other chapters seemed to always have a speaker, and maybe would divide into little groups for discussing our issues. And the Cleveland group found that we just really didn't want a whole lot of speakers because people wanted to talk and share their feelings. And if we were to divide into really little groups, maybe your little group was a good one, and maybe your little group wasn't a good one, and if it wasn't a good one, you just didn't feel like you'd come away with very much that night. So we've stayed in a big circle.
Yeah, it's the large group dynamic that works so well for people, and there are tears, there's laughter, and there's momentum. I think each time we wrap up at the end of an evening, both Jane and I experience this feeling of being energized by the sincerity and the genuineness of what occurs in that special meeting. And that's what people take away, and that's why they come back. I think it really has helped to change our lives, and we know it's changed theirs.
Tell just a little bit about how you do the circle.
Well, we ask everybody to begin by just introducing themselves very briefly. And then we come back to people who are there for the first time or maybe newer to our group. We also mention to others who've been there for years, if you need a little bit of our time, let us know, and we'll call on you, and you'll have some time in the meeting as well. I think it's a wonderful group, and we hope that others will come and see us, come and join us, and we're there the second Tuesday of the month in Trinity Cathedral in downtown Cleveland.